SMC is the new retail because most smart money traders are buying random fair value gaps with no logic behind it whatsoever. So in this video, I'm going to clarify all the BS that's in this industry. I'm going to give you the 3 things that you actually need to know so you can start making money today. Okay, so the 3 things that you actually need to become a profitable trader is liquidity, which is number 1. Number 2, liquidity sweeps. And number 3, a simple entry pattern, right? And we look for it in that order. And this is the most important part that everyone gets wrong. You need all 3 of them before you can start making money. Because for 2 years, I had liquidity nailed. I had a simple entry pattern, but I didn't understand liquidity sweeps and I made no money for 2 years. So you need all 3 of them and you need to do it in the right order. So the first thing you do when you get on the charts, you don't look for a fair value gap. You don't look for your entry. You look for liquidity on the higher time frames. Now you can use a daily or 4-hour chart as your higher time frame. Doesn't really matter. But right here, we're on dollar yen and we're on the daily chart, and hopefully it's pretty clear if you have any understanding of liquidity whatsoever. At this low here, let's make this clear. At this low here, there's lots of liquidity, and another word or another way of saying liquidity is just stop loss orders, right? Think support and resistance, right? Where would major institutions put their stop loss orders? That's all liquidity is. So at this low right here, lots of liquidity. And another, like, a cheap and easy way of telling where price is going to go is just look at the order block, right? So for those who don't know, the order block is the last down close candle before the up move, right? Does this look like price has respected the order block, right? Maybe here it might do, but here when price closes right through it, very, very obvious that price is going to go for this low. Right, now what does that actually mean for us as traders, right? Why do we actually care about liquidity? This is so important because I don't hear many people even talking about why we actually use liquidity. The only reason, this is something for your notes, the only reason we use liquidity is for our direction. That's it, right? All we know is on the lower time frame, we want to see price move down towards this low and then enter on some sort of retracement here and then ride price down, right? That's the only reason we use liquidity. We look for it on the higher time frames and we use it for our overall direction. So now that we've got liquidity down, we need to go on to step number 2, which is liquidity sweeps. Okay, so for step number 2, once you've got your overall liquidity on the higher time frame, so the daily chart or the 4-hour chart, you want to get onto your entry time frame. Very, very important. You want to get onto your entry time frame and you want to look for something called a liquidity sweep. Now, a liquidity sweep is a fake move in the opposite direction of the overall market. Now, what that actually means is, you remember on the higher time frames, we saw that daily low where there was lots of liquidity, and I said to you, we want to see price come up and enter on some sort of retracement and ride price down, right? You've all heard, buy the dip, sell the rally. That's essentially what that is. But this alone, right, this right here is where so many traders get it wrong, right? This is not enough to make money in the markets. You can't just get the direction right and then sell on any sort of retracement, because what usually happens is this, right? This is what usually happens, right? Price comes down towards the low and it starts retracing up, and it takes out anyone who had their stop loss at this high, and it quickly goes down, and it gives a second entry for smart money traders, those who actually know what to look for, to enter on a fair value gap, order block, optimal trade entry, even VWAP, anything that you want to, and then price actually goes. There's always a fake move, which is a stop run, which is called a liquidity sweep. That always happens before the real move. And it's so important that you understand that, because for 2 years, I had liquidity nailed down. I could predict exactly where price was going to go, but I couldn't make money because I couldn't put my stop loss in the right place. And if you can't put your stop loss in the right place, doesn't matter how hard you work, how much you know about trading, you're never going to find consistency. So make sure you pay attention to this part, because it's so important, and so many people get this wrong. So let's just remove this. For a liquidity sweep, what we want to see is we want to see some sort of old high taken out, right? So we want to see some high. Let's just imagine like this. We want to see some high taken out, and then we want to see price quickly reverse, give us another retracement here, and then ride price down. That's what we really want to see ideally. Now, if you look at the charts here, right here is London's high, right? This is the high for London session. Lots of liquidity at London's high and London's low, right? Lots and lots of liquidity. And around here, so around 6:30, 7 a.m. time is the beginning of New York session. Now, what's characteristic for New York session is a liquidity sweep of London before we move in the real direction. So what that actually means is, you see this high here, lots of liquidity at this high. If we just extend it like this, all the way to here, do you see this candlestick here? Do you see how this candlestick pops up just above this to take out anyone who had their stop loss orders and then quickly and aggressively moves off in the opposite direction. That right there is your liquidity sweep. So important, right? And I know so many traders are going to message me, hey Atif, is this not a market structure shift because this candlestick closed above this high? No. Like, I've been trading like for 4 years. I'm an ITT charter student. I can honestly say, please, for the love of God, just ditch market structure. There's so many students who get everything right in trading, and for whatever reason, they're obsessed with market structure. Market structure is literally the new retail. Just avoid it. You do not need it to become profitable at all. It's a complete distraction. All we need is liquidity and a liquidity sweep, and of course, a simple entry pattern. Right here is a fake move, right? You need the overall context, right? That's how you make money in trade. I don't know if anyone's actually told you this. You need to have the overall context of the market. You can't just look for a simple, oh, market structure shift and a fair value gap. Let me buy here, put my stop loss here, and target some old high up here. We need to know what's going on, right? We need to know that there's major liquidity here on the daily chart, and smart money are going to force price down, right? That's why we're looking for our liquidity sweep, right? If we don't have the overall liquidity direction, there's no point in looking for a liquidity sweep. This could be a liquidity sweep here if we were bullish overall, right? We need to actually know what's going on. So we know on the higher time frames we're bearish, so we're just looking for a fake stop run or a fake liquidity sweep. So here, right here, is our liquidity sweep. Let's mark this out. Liquidity sweep. Right, this is our liquidity sweep. And for those who don't know, just to make it easier for you, a liquidity sweep is really just a stop run. So let's make it so it's smaller. Right, so if you don't like the term sweep, or I hear, you know, all sorts of term inducement, like, all you need to know is target stop loss orders and wait for a stop run, right? So if you struggle with the terminology, don't worry about it. But a liquidity sweep, stop run, whatever you want to call it, that's what we need to look for. And if you remember at the beginning of the video, I told you that we needed liquidity first, liquidity sweep, and then we needed our entry pattern, right? So I've not even looked for an entry pattern, but now that we've got our overall liquidity, our overall direction, our overall target, and that we've got our liquidity sweep, our stop run, now and only now do we look for our entry, right? We don't look for a fair value gap at the beginning. We don't look for an order block or an optimal trade entry. We have to wait for the overall context and for the market to actually show us what it wants to do. Only now do we start looking for our entries. And this is so important. And so many traders you're gonna lose your mind when you hear this, but the entry pattern is the least important thing, right? It's the least important thing. If you've got liquidity and you've got a liquidity sweep, any entry pattern will do. Any entry pattern will do that will make you money consistently. And I'll show you just 3 entry patterns off the top of my head. So right here, and I'm sure most people know this, the last up close candle before the down move is your order block or supply and demand zone, whatever you want to call it. And I call it an order block. Right here is your order block. This could be your entry. And what that looks like is you would enter, see this wicks low here, you would enter right there, you would put your stop loss at this high here, and you would target either a 2-to-1 like this or a 3-to-1, right? That's what I do. Or of course, if you really wanted to, you could just target London's low, right? 4-to-1. Nice, easy, high probability setup. And I'm going to say this again, and I keep saying this to students. You need to, so important, you have to put your stop loss at this high here. If you do not put your stop loss at this high here, it's completely pointless to wait for a liquidity sweep. The whole reason we waited for a liquidity sweep is so we can put our stop loss in a safe area, right? It's so important. I see so many students trying to finesse the entry. They play it super tight, they put it here, and the price comes, wicks them out, and then goes right in the direction. You need to put your stop loss at liquidity sweep high or low, right? That's the whole reason we wait for it. Because like I always say this, very unlikely, if this was a liquidity sweep right here, that price can come down, come all the way up, take out this high again, and then go off, right? So we need to put our stop loss in the correct area, right? Nice safe stop loss. Okay, and for the next entry, you know, we've got a fair value gap here, and this is the 5-minute chart. So if you really wanted to, you can get down onto the 1-minute or 2-minute chart, and there'll probably be a fair value gap somewhere around here, but I'm not going to do that, right? You guys can do that, you know, on your own stuff. Right here is a fair value gap on the 5-minute. You could enter like that. Always put your stop loss at this high. Don't put it here, right? See, so many traders do that. They put it here, they get wicked out, and the price goes straight to their take profit. Completely unnecessary. They have to put their stop loss here. Right? It's the whole reason we did it. Don't put it here. Don't try and get fancy. Just put it here. All you need in trading is to, you know, a 2 or 3 risk reward ratio. So all I do is aim for a 3-to-1. Consistency is king, right? You don't need these massive risk to reward ratios. And for your take profit, you're going to target a 2-to-1 like this, or you can target a 3-to-1, right? For me personally, I just have it fixed at 3-to-1. I don't do partials, I don't do break even, I don't trail My stop loss, I just let price do its thing. Right? Look at this beautiful trade, right? This is the thing. Once you will know that you're on the right path when every trade that you're in just quickly moves to your take profit, right? You'll know you've got your analysis right. I mean, let's look at this, right? Price drops massively all the way to this low. It wicks out the key daily low and then it starts to reverse and starts to chop, right? Price has already done what it was supposed to do, right? Beautiful textbook price action. And let me just give you guys another entry because I want to make it very, very important that the entry pattern really doesn't matter. As long as you've got the logic, you'll be good. You'll be good. And for me, this is what I do. All right, wait till you see how sophisticated this is. After 4 years of trading, this is what I do, is optimal trade entry, which is just a Fibonacci retracement. So I put it from the swing high, swing low, I enter the 0.705 level, like that. For my entry at this level, always fixed. I don't have to guess what fair value gap, what order block, or the fair value gap's too big. Where do I put my entry? It's fixed every single time. I put my stop loss here, and I aim for a 3-to-1. Everything's fixed. It's the exact same sale, day in, day out, right? And that's all I do on a consistent basis. And that's what's made me profitable. And well, let me just clarify. This right here, this optimal trade entry hasn't made me profitable. What's made me profitable is liquidity on the daily chart or on the higher time frames, waiting for a liquidity sweep and then entering. That's what actually made me profitable, right? This doesn't work. This fair value gap, this order block does not work unless you've actually got the higher time frame contacts, unless you've actually got liquidity on the higher time frames and a liquidity sweep on the lower time frames. But once you've got that, once you've got liquidity and a liquidity sweep, you've got a money maker. You can use anything. You can use VWAP, you can use EMA, moving average, doesn't matter. Bollinger Bands, right? You can use anything and you'll make money from it because it's all about context. It's all about context, right? The reason these markets move is for liquidity only, right? These smart money, big players, big institutions, whatever you want to call them, hedge funds, they can only move into their positions at key highs and key lows. It's the only reason these markets move. Now, if you do exactly what I just told you to do in this video, you will have technical analysis mastered. But there's one thing you need to know. Technical analysis is not enough to make money. You have to understand the psychological part of trading, because if you don't get your psychology right, you're never going to make money. So make sure you watch this full 7-minute video where I condense everything you need to know about psychology in just 7 minutes. So go watch that video and I'll see you in that video on screen now.